So if you've woken up in a bad mood this morning, I want you to know it's completely normal. Sometimes we wake up feeling crap for no reason at all. Sometimes it can be that things are going on in his life, but other times it can literally be for no reason at all. We might wake up, it might be miserable outside, we might be a bit tired, and we might just think, oh my God, I feel like crap today, or I can't be bothered, or whatever it is. We do all have days like that. And the good thing about it is, or the thing about it is, I can't stand toxic positivity. So I am known as the happiness coach. I also do beauty and I do holistic treatments as well. So I'm all about helping people to feel better than what they already do. And it's not about toxic positivity. I can't stand it when you hear people say, no, but just, think about this or do that, as though your problem's going to go away. They're absolutely not. But the key is to find other things to kind of distract your mind a little bit. Because what happens then is when you're looking for other things to distract your mind automatically starts looking for those things. That is just how our brains work. So I just wanted to give you some little tips this morning. If you have woke up feeling crap or feeling in a bad mood or feeling anxious or whatever it is, I've got 3 little things. So it's a 3-minute reset. So there's 3 different options that you can choose from. There's a breathwork one, there's a movement one, and there's one that can shift focus. So breathwork is absolutely amazing. There's lots and lots of different breathwork kind of things you can do. There's like box breathing. There's too many to even go through, but there's lots and lots of different breathwork methods that you can use for different things. Now, breathwork is amazing because what it does, depending on which breathwork you're doing, is it can completely calm your body down and make you feel. It's basically telling all your organs and telling your mind and your brain that you're safe and you can calm down. So one of the ones that I like to do is put your right hand over your heart and then cross over and make like a little butterfly with your thumbs. What this does is it makes both sides of your brain work at the same time. So you've got your logical side and your emotional side working at the same time. And I always like to close my eyes when I'm doing breath work. I just feel like it makes you more connected. Take a big deep breath in through your nose and feel your belly expand. This is what's called a belly breath. So if people ever say to you, or if you ever see any of my posts where I'm saying take a belly breath, that is what I mean, where you literally feel the breath from your belly. So one hand over here, the other hand cross over, close your eyes, take a big deep breath in through your nose until you feel your belly expand fully. And then when you get to the top of your breath, when you don't feel like you can breathe any more in, exhale slowly through your nose and do that for a couple of rounds. What that does is it makes your parasympathetic nervous system kick in, which is the thing that tells your brain, tells your mind, it tells your body, it tells your organs that you're safe and you can start calming down. And you will notice a massive difference when you do that with how you're feeling. Not only is the breath work really helping and obviously helping you to calm down, what it's also doing is you're concentrating on that breathing in and that breathing out, so your mind can't be wandering and thinking of different things. If it does wander, because if breath work is completely new to you, that's completely normal. Don't think, oh my God, it's pointless, is this? I'm thinking about washing that I need to do, I'm thinking about this. Go with it. Try and work through it, and you might notice the first few times that you do it that your brain is on kind of overdrive and you are thinking about what you've got to do or where you've got to be or worries or whatever. Continue with it and it will work. It will end up where you end up thinking about your breath rather than what's going on. The second thing is movement. So movement is amazing because what it does is it moves the energy around our body. So especially when we get up on a morning, we've got a lot of cortisol. We've got a lot of cortisol in this body, which is good to have a little bit of cortisol, but to have too much is quite damaging. So by moving around and moving your body, either by dancing, by doing like star jumps or something, exercises just for 3 minutes, a song for 3 minutes or an exercise for 3 minutes, or even literally shaking your hands like that can get the energy working in your body and start breaking that cortisol down. If you do that for 3 minutes, obviously you're getting your heart rate up as well, which is really good for his body, just for his health, getting your heart rate up. And you will notice how it starts clearing that energy, that stagnant energy in your body, and starts getting rid of that cortisol. So that's the second thing, movement. The third thing is about shifting your focus. Now, again, it's not about toxic positivity. It's not about, oh my God, I've woke up in a bad mood, or this is happening in my life, or that's happening in my life, but I'll just forget about it and just go to something good. It's not about that at all. It's taking those tiny moments, these 3-minute reset things, to be able to concentrate on something other than what you're concentrating on as soon as you wake up or whenever you're feeling anxious. So shifting your focus just by asking yourself this question: what's one thing that I can look forward to today? If you've got a shit day and you're thinking, I ain't got all to look forward to, I've got a hospital appointment, or I've got a meeting with so-and-so, or whatever, I ain't got anything to look forward to, start looking at the small things. Do you enjoy a cup of coffee? Do you enjoy getting some new pyjamas on? Do you enjoy getting a nice bath? Do you enjoy listening to a certain piece of music, or reading a page from a book, or watching a programme? Stop thinking that it needs to be these big, massive things. It absolutely doesn't. Don't think, well, I ain't got a holiday to look forward to. I'm not getting paid anytime soon. I've not got any money to go buy myself anything. Stop thinking of those big things. It's the tiny, tiny little things that we do that make a difference in our lives. A lot of us are guilty for it. A lot of us are guilty for chasing those big, massive things. Like, it's got to be this, it's got to be a huge thing. And that's where we fall down. It doesn't have to be huge things. It has to be a tiny thing. I absolutely love Aldi's double mocha chocolate. Nescafe do them, but they're about £2.50. And because I'm a bit tight, I go to Aldi, and Aldi's are actually nicer. And I put Coffee Mate in with it. Well, not actual Coffee Mate, one from Home Bargains again, because I'm a bit tight. But I really look forward to that. I look forward to making a cup of double mocha chocolate and sitting down and enjoying that. Or if it's sunny, I'll sometimes enjoy sitting at the table here and looking at the view and looking at, the sun shining through the window. I love getting a hot bath, and I love getting some like clean pyjamas on that you can smell that have literally just been washed. They are only tiny things. They are nothing major, but they are things that I look forward to. That, again, what that does to your brain is when you start looking at the tiny little things, like what's one thing that I can look forward to today, once you kind of imagine that thing, your brain doesn't know the difference between reality and what you're thinking. So as you're thinking about that, oh my God, that cup of coffee, oh my God, I love it. In fact, one of my customers, I'm not sure if she's on here, one of my customers said to me the other day when I made her a cup of this double mocha chocolate, she's like, oh my God, it's like Barry White in a cup. And every time she says it, every time I make a cup now, I imagine that. So if she were to do that, she could visualise that Barry White in a cup every time she tastes it. It was Barry White, wasn't it? I'll have to double check with, I'm sure it was Barry White. So as you're visualising that and you're thinking about it, your brain doesn't know the difference between reality. So that for her would be like, oh my God, that's amazing. So what then happens with your brain is your brain automatically starts seeking out other things that will make you happy. It automatically does. It's not a woo-woo thing, which I love woo-woo anyway. I love like spirituality. Some people don't. It's not a woo-woo thing. It's an actual scientific thing. It's the RAS, which is your reticular activating system in your brain, that when you start looking for things that you enjoy to do, or things that make you happy, your brain will automatically, that RAS part of your brain will automatically start looking for other things that make you happy. So it's not a scientific pile of crap or, woo-woo witchy stuff or anything like that. Sorry, I got that wrong. It's not woo-woo, it's not a witchy kind of thing, it's scientific evidence. So try one of those three things today. Breath work, so the 3-minute reset, breath work, movement, or shifting your focus by saying something. Let me know how you get on. Let me know if you do any of them. Let me know whether you feel better. Like put on a comment, that at this moment in time I feel maybe a 1 out of 10. Do whatever it is that you're doing. Let me know what it is that you've done, and then let me know how you feel, because it does work, and it's not those big massive things that you think. It's the tiny, tiny little things that you need to do.